What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Alex here for Impact, and we are live with our first round of Modern action. Thank you all so much for joining us. We've got Jesse on Omnath against Derek on Goryos Vengeance. We've got 4 Modern rounds of action here tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you've been following us, thank you all so much. If it's your first time here on Twitch, make sure to follow and consider subscribing. We've got a ton of content in our backlog that you can go check out. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. And follow us on all of our social media platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all the places. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Goryos is a deck that definitely wants to try and win as quickly as possible, where Omnath is more of a methodical deck that wants to get permanents on the battlefield and just attack their opponent till they hit 0. Pretty much a pretty standard kind of attack and deck. But yeah, thanks everybody. Hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. All right, Scion of Draco, go, says Jesse. Alrighty. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. Like I said, we do have 4 rounds of Modern action tonight. Assuming there's no weird pair downs. It might be that we only have 3 rounds tonight, but we will see. So, but if all thing goes how we want them to, we will have 4 rounds of Magic for you. Oh, and Warped. Riddler, ETB, draw a card. Derek, gonna take a look. Ephemerate, and this Riddler is here to stay. So that's a pretty good turn there for Derek. Yeah, Sign of Draco, pretty good. Here is a Hallowed Fountain. Shock down to 15 goes Jesse. And do we got a Helga? Or Glarb. I think that's Glarb. I'm going to have to bring up old Scryfall here. Ephemerate, going to draw a card.
Solitude. Attractive. And then trigger on stack all the break flow. So you gain 6. Move into combat. No dial the Renaissance. I'm just gonna put him over here because it won't matter. Because he only brings 3. Go ahead.
All right, there's Glarb. Took me a second to get it set up, but Death Touch, now that it doesn't matter, right? But it's got Death Touch. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast spells with mana 4 or greater from the top of your deck, and you can tap it to surveil. So we know for next time. There is Omnath.
Very pretty on that.
Gonna draw a card. And just going to pass back. Ephemerate, exile Omnath, gain 4.
Drop turn.
It does say BP, not GE.
Derek has been on a bit of a tear here recently, not only with Magic, but with Riftbound. He recently won I believe, a 1K at a local store.
Yeah,
So there goes Binding
will move to combat.
off the Thoughtseize. The Jinji Ito Thoughtseize, I might add.
I'll attack it for 6.
And getting in the red zone for 6. Gonna drop Jesse down to 17.
I get excited about the Subaru sharing the love.
So Jesse's got some options here. There's another Glarb. I'll look at the top card. It'll be a Misty Rainforest. Playland for turn. Let's see what is on top. Didn't quite get a good look that time. I'm gonna fetch out a snow-covered forest, it looks like.
The prize gets you for the sneaky death toucher.
And there is another Scion.
End of your turn. I'm gonna cast
Faithless Mending. Faithful Mending. Gain 2, draw 2. Discard 2. Moto glitch in real time. 2 more Faithful Mendings. And Derek's looking back and forth like, what the heck?
I may have found the 4th faithful mending. The cards drew 2 faithful mendings.
Yeah, that was wild.
I am going to move into combat. I'm going to exile with this scratch. I'm going to still in the beginning of combat. Activate the put 2 counters on him, and then Atraxa comes in.
Atraxa ETB trigger. So I'm gonna take a look at the top 10 cards
And she has haste and a finality counter. She gets sacrificed at the
of his deck, and it does have Atraxa does have haste right now, and then does get exiled.
So, who enters here? Let's go with.
So Thoughtseize, Goryos, Surveil Land,
Undercity Sewers, the Grizzlebrand,
Grizzlebrand.
Goryos, and the Thoughtseize.
Yep, Grizzlebrand, Goryos, Thoughtseize, and the Surveil Land going to be the picks here for Derek. Couple good cards, I'd say.
Always gets me. I mean, for the most part. Let's swing the team.
Swing the squad, says Derek.
So, 11 in the air, 7 on the ground.
11 in the air, 7 on the ground. Jesse just smiling. It's a lot of damage to soak up.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yep. Has a lot of keywords. So you deal 2 here, you gain 2. This kills that. So you'll gain 2, and then you'll take 8.
Gain 2, take 8.
And then you'll gain 7.
Derek gains 7 off the Atraxa.
Second main phase.
But wait, there's more.
Play second
Here's a
frog,
frog.
play Undercity Sewers.
Undercity Sewer's going to surveil ski.
Move it on top of the case. And then move it in step. Tax sacrifice for those. Let's go.
And passes back to Jesse. All right. Flage, not too bad of a pickup here for her. Here is Flage. Gonna shoot the frog. Discard 2 cards. Gristlebrand and a Thoughtseize to grow the frog out of bolt range, or Flage range, I guess. There's Delighted Halfling. Yeah, Jesse's in a little bit of a pickle here. This Goryos is going to target Gristlebrand. And Derek's at 21, so he's probably going to draw some cards here.
3 cards, keep the frog flying.
3 cards, give the frog flying.
Eleven. 14 there.
14 in the air. Is that going to be it? Rock on, dude. Okay, so that will do it for game number 1 here.
I get to go frog on turn 2 and the Goryos Gristlebrand. I get to kill you because I can just draw the cards to say.
All right, let's kick it back to the booth while these two are setting up. All righty, back to the booth. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We appreciate you. This thing is a little off kilter, isn't it? Just a little bit. All righty. But yeah, thanks, everybody, for joining us. That was a pretty interesting game. Like I said, kind of before the game started, Derek's definitely playing a deck that tries to kill as fast as possible, and Jesse's deck is pretty much the most fair deck you could ever think of. It just puts some really nice stats on the board in the way of creatures and just tries to get in there. But yeah, that was pretty rough. As we move to the sideboard games, though, we'll see if Jesse can improve her matchup.
I assume you would like to be on the play.
But let's see. I'm going to kick it to this one and turn the volume up on them.
It's weird to not have like multiple things sitting out over me like Riftbound, because it's just like, yeah, it's like legend and champion, and then your deck, and then your rune deck over here, and then your battlefields, and I'm like, ugh, it's so empty.
Yeah, there's multiple battlefields, right?
Yeah. Super fun game. I am really waiting on like a specific champion for sure, because I just want to play Jin. That is my boy. My favorite psychopathic murderer, you know.
Yeah. Did you ever play in the league?
Oh, yeah. That's my main league.
Oh, nice.
I was like, I'll have every Jin skin, and they're like, here's this chroma that's $200. Like, no, I'm not paying for that.
Played League for 14 years. I've been taking a little break. Pretty bad.
Same.
Love the game so much.
I played since like season 1-ish. The first like new champion that came out when I started playing was after I started playing was Xin Zhao.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what? Release Xin Zhao? Who did? And Riot did not know how to balance even then. I haven't played in a while.
When did you start?
Oh, like season.
Started season 3.
I guess technically like pre-season 1, whenever they did that, it was like, oh, we're about to start the first season. It was like Zin and Vlad, and remember after that. I just remember the first two were Zin and Vlad, were the new champions after the like beta stuff. I never played beta, but I'm still awful at the game though.
Yeah, Quinn had just come out when I started.
Quinn's a
Oh,
good champion.
Quinn.
I think
Oh, Quinn that can fly with the bird.
Alrighty, we're getting set up for game number 2 here. Looks like they are ready. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the live listen in there. See if both players want to keep these hands of theirs, and we will be off to the races. A rest in peace is in Jesse's hands, so that's pretty darn good. As long as she's got some other things to do and some lands, I would think we've got a keeper. Although she might not have. Oh, well, ley line, so that means we're keeping. Looks like Derek's keeping. Wooded Footfalls. And a elf, or a halfling rather. So she does have rest in peace mana. Here's a Scion though, and I think Derek just said if you have a Scion, I'm going to be upset. Well, be upset, Derek, because there is Scion. Gonna shock in a Godless Shrine here. And there is Frog. Just gonna untap And did she find a land? Don't think so. Art? No, I don't think so. Oh, no. And she's still got the Scion and the ley line, so can play the rest in peace here. I think that's what's going to happen. Derek said that's a little rude, but sure. Makes sense. Battle with the Scion. Little gain, little drain here. Derek down to 13. Jesse up to 24. Backstreet. Gonna scry, or surveil rather. Looks like we've got a say go. It's got a faithful mending at the end step here. Subtlety, the card drawn. She does. Man, she's. Just battle. Yep. Down to 9, up to 28. Passes back. No faithful mending. Here's a Teferi Time Rattler. Ooh, we bouncing. Ooh, subtlety, pitch, subtlety. This Scion might go the distance here. We'll see. Leyline binding, maybe? Yep. Teferi gonna be in there like swimwear. Yeah, and Rest in Peace is going to be the card that gets bounced. And there's Leyline binding. On the Frog. Force negation is good, but yep. But
I don't think.
And here is that rest in peace. I'm sure Derek wanted to use that force negation on, but unfortunately, not today. Teferi gets ticked up, and we are pass and turn. Showing off all the glarbs. Yeah, that ley line not the best thing this late in the game. I think that's Helga. One of them's Helga, one of them's Glarb. Yeah, that's gotta be Helga that she just played. Draw a card off the Teferi activation. Alrighty, back to Jesse. Let's see. Another Leyline Binding here. Play a Stomping Ground. Ooh. That is a Solitude on top, so...
And good face.
Response? March of Otherworldly Light. Gain 6 life. Yep. Up to 9. All right. Back to Derek. He's at 5. I have to figure something out here. Goryos Vengeance. Yep. Target Atraxa.
Put into play, get a haste, make valid game.
Yep. And she doesn't have any mana available. She attacked with the halfling. Might not have wanted to have attacked with the halfling. All right. So Prismatic Ending. Land. Gristlebrand. Emperor of Bones. Yep. Oh, Derek has an Ephemerate here. Swing for 7. Yep. Derek's staying alive.
I'd like to try and ephemerate the attraction.
Yeah, this Ephemerate's going to work. So it'll re-enter and we'll get to do it all over again. Oh. Another Solitude. Okay, okay. One gets to keep one of each type, but... Taking Ephemerate. Breeding Pool. Obviously gets it to Fairy. Solitude. I mean, Derek's scratching and clawing his way back into this one. This is impressive. If he's able to turn this one around and actually win it, well-fought victory, but Jesse trying to close the door here. Rest of these going to go to the bottom of the deck. Gonna surveil here. With Glarb. Keep in mind, Derek is up a game here, so we've got 11 and a half minutes left, and there's no extension or anything for these two. Ephemerate after we've... Yep, the leyline is on the battlefield. Leyline binding is on the battlefield. So we're gonna, counter the trigger. Derek says, "I will not look at 10 cards again." No, you will not. I think that's a Solitude. Plays a Plains. All right, now we're going to try and get rid of this pesky. Derek's going to gain 7 life, though, and almost back up to 20, huh? And the attack down to 16. Double Ephemerate's not doing much. Gonna surveil here. Scion and Grist. Probably want one or both of those, I'd imagine. But we'll see what Jesse wants to do. Grist. Scion entering, or being cast. Clark, we're gonna take a look at the top two. I imagine she might not want these two. Fetchland, Shockland. Gonna keep the Fetchland, pitch the Shockland. Yeah. Let's say it is out of exile. Another one. Yep, get to play that off the top. Sacks creature, destroys a permanent. She's 43 life. This might be hard for Derek to even deal 43 points of damage at this point. All right, Derek going to call it, so he's going to try and win it in game number 3. We've got not that much time left, folks. About 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Let's kick it back to me for a minute. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all so much for joining us. Make sure to follow if you're new here. We've got 3 more rounds after this one, so don't go anywhere. If you're watching live on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg. You can find a ton of singles in stock all the time. Yeah, that was a marathon of a game. We'll see about the next one. I think Derek could potentially win it in about 5 minutes. I'm not sure if Jessie would be able to, just the way that her deck's made. Obviously, it's very fair. But looks like these two are about ready to rock and roll. So let's get back down to the battlefield. All righty. Derek's going to keep. See what Jessie has to say. Looks like Jessie is going to mulligan. But yeah, both players at our FNMs, a draw does nothing for anyone. So it is in their best interest to try and finish this one way or the other. Because a draw is as good as a loss, essentially. Went 2-1. You missed Hogak? Ugh. That's all I got to say about that. Love Rakdos. In Modern? Playing some Rakdos Trade Binder, are you? So Jesse's mulligan twice here. Got about 3 minutes left in the in the round. Let's go, Jesse. Got some Jesse supporters in the comments. It looks like. Welcome on in. All right, Shadowy Backstreet. Surveil. Goryos to the bin. Ooh, there's that oh no, that's not Rest in Peace. That is not Rest in Peace. That is Leyline Binding. Savvy Triumph gonna be the land here for Jesse. Do we have any turn 2 plays? Island Go. Fetch. Shock. Got a breeding pool. Gotta get a got a breeding pool. Faithful Mending. Okay, so they're doing a little shortcutting. That's fine. We are approaching time in the round too, so
Power 4. Step it.
shock in a Watery Grave. Goryos Vengeance. And here comes a Traxa. So Derek's giving it the old college try here. But that is time in the round.
Okay, another attracts ephemerates. I will attack for 7. Okay. So I am 0. Block, you said?
All right. I just went out there real quick just to make sure that they knew. Oh, we got the ephemerate action here. So Derek's definitely gonna try it here. Not sure how successful he will be, although Jesse, I guess, needs a couple more different types. One more land, we'd be able to cast that Leyline Binding for 3, I think. But as Derek refills again here, this is turn 0, so there's 2 more turns after this. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be close, right? But obviously Jesse and the way that her deck works, probably not going to be able to win this within the amount of time that we have available. And going into game 2, I will update you if there is a concession. Because again, there's no reason to take a draw here at Modern at Impact. Because you get basically a pack per win. And then double payout for first. So. And 4-0 is pack for undefeated. Double payout for undefeated, rather. All right, so turn 1 here, as indicated by that little red dice. And Jesse's just going to pass. Oh, no. Did have the ley line binding, so I was wrong. Had all the amount to only pay 1. Goryos Atraxa. Another one. Endurance your graveyard. Ugh. Yeah, Jesse not gonna lose this one, I don't think. Not gonna be able to, or Derek's not gonna be able to win this one. Derek said, well, that's a little unfortunate. Alrighty. All right, so back to Jesse. There's a Solitude. Yeah, Jesse's just keeping the board clear now. Like, it's total defense mode here.
I can't kill you and you can't kill me.
Yeah. Derek saying, I can't kill you, you can't kill me. And that is going to do it. They will go to a draw, at least for now. Again, I will try and get the official result. If someone concedes to the other, I will definitely let you know. But as of right now, it would be a draw. Thank you all so much for joining us. Don't go anywhere. We've got round 2 coming up right away. So don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching everywhere, hit up ImpactGamingCenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other tabletop gaming needs. We got hundreds of thousands, maybe millions at this point, of singles in stock for you. ImpactGamingCenter.gg. And, of course, follow us on all of our social media platforms. We appreciate you. I've been Alex. Until the next round or the next video, I'll catch y'all on the flippy flop. Adios, everyone.